One of the most underrated stories in rap history is the fact that Wale's bounce back
was crazy
from his first album, disaster of a rollout, like label dropping the ball, to what his career actually became and flourished is a wildly like underrated story in rap.
J. Cole says that Wale has one of the most underrated stories in rap history.
You gotta think about it, like when me and Cole and all of us and Sean was all coming up, man, we was doing DIY before, like back then. Yeah. I took the training wheels off as soon as I got my deal, like, you know what I'm saying? Mark was busy. In retrospect, like 23-year-old Wale, 22-year-old Wale was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I had to figure that shit out, man.
Yeah. And figuring it out is exactly what he did. Now, for context, it's important to note that this conversation stimulates from season 1 of J. Cole's audio series Inevitable. And if you're a J. Cole fan and you haven't already tapped into the chat, I strongly encourage you to, because it's a lot of stories that's being shared that the hip-hop media doesn't care to discuss. Hearing this did make me wonder, where's Wale?
All this is happening. He stopped and looked at his phone.
And there you have it. No, but in all seriousness, before he was getting into fisticuffs with Philly fans, Wale was considered one of the most respected artists originating from the blog era. In fact, he was the first major artist to put J. Cole on a big-time feature. These are not my words, these are his.
So, little known fact, first nigga that ever really put me on a feature, big-time feature, was this nigga right here. Wale, y'all make some noise for this nigga. We got a class in the game. I don't even expect everybody to know this shit, but maybe you ain't go that far deep into the crate. But for the ones that really know.
Yes, Cole, for the ones that really know. Now, if you're tapped into Carolina's finest, you understand that this isn't breaking news, but broken news. But believe it or not, there was a time when fans would actually debate who was the better MC between Wale and J. Cole.
If you ask people who is the better MC out of J. Cole and Wale, I would assume most people will say J. Cole.
As far as an artist, I think he has put out better albums than a lot of people that we speak about more than we speak about Wale. But when you just talking about rapping, I don't think Wale has better verses than Cole. I don't think he has a better delivery than Cole.
Delivery, I will 100% say J. Cole has a better delivery.
Right. So
without question.
So when you say Wale raps better than, it's just like
content, technicality, versatility, range. I think he covers those things.
You don't think Cole is just as versatile?
Say that on air, so I'ma ask camera 3 to look right at me. Means, yo, officially Ice, Wale will smoke J. Cole in a versus. Yeah, that is 1,000%.
It's not true.
No role models, whatever you want to do. You want to work out
no
plan,
hands is not just getting no role models out here.
Yes,
That's
it
not
is.
True. That's not true.
It is.
That's not true.
No, it is. I disagree. No,
I got a few other J. Cole records that no hands is not just getting.
Now, for those of you tapped into the chat, J. Cole and Eve spoke on an internet troll that built a following by routinely speaking negatively towards J. Cole. I'm here to let y'all know that the troll in question was indeed officially Ice. I'll let y'all do with that information as you see fit. But let's get back to the topic. Where's Wale? I'm aware that he recently released an MP entitled Ghetto Speak in 2024. However, most fans may not be aware that this release was not under the MMG umbrella. Instead, it was released independently with the licensing deal via Def Jam. Now, unfortunately for Wale, anything released with Def Jam is only falling on deaf ears because nobody is listening. Well, let's not say nobody, but definitely not as many as an artist of his caliber would like. And as someone who is a fan of elite songwriters in hip hop, it's unfortunate to see Wale not get the recognition his talent has deserved. Now, many fans have historically attributed this to his personality on social media and his tendency to lash out. In fact, Wale himself has even spoken on this.
I always struggled, man, with my temper and like emotion. I've always struggled. Like everybody who grew up with me know, like they ain't put me in regular schools, like, you know, and being in the juvenile jump for all them years. Like I always struggled. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like as an adult, it's like a lot of those issues be rearing their ugly head again. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I have to really like try to make a conscious effort by hell or high water, like to not find myself in these situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Wale. Let's not find you in these situations fighting with Eagles fans. Instead, let's hope to find you in the booth cooking up the latest Blue Moon stanza. Now, to my audience, I want to take you back through memory lane, because you remember when J. Cole put on that iconic BET performance in 2018 with Daniel Caesar? I remember wondering, why was Wale there in the background to start the show? It wasn't until I heard this clip that I'm about to share with you that I learned that Cole was actually referencing a real life experience Wale was dealing with. Because in the song, J. Cole states, "I know that depression and drug addiction don't blend." Now, with that line in mind, I want y'all to listen to this.
Felt like you battling some demons, like you addicted to Percocets, and
before that shit was cool, nigga. I was motherfucker. Like,
so that was really your reality.
I mean, that was my, like, it's a tough subject, because it's like dealing with that. Like, you want with me. I don't know what version of myself I'm gonna wake up as sometime. So what if I got pressed and I don't really feel like pressed? I gotta do something, man. I gotta numb it, man. I gotta take it away. I want to do it.
Sheesh. Now, thoughts and sincere prayers for anyone that's battling depression. You see, I shared this on my account a while back because I understand personally how much depression can impact someone. And I can only imagine how it can impact an artist and someone dealing with fame and notoriety, because those things are amplifiers. But I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Would y'all be interested in hearing more from Wale? Or do you feel as though the current music climate is no longer in need of more Wale music? I think it's pretty safe to say that you know where I stand on the subject. But you all tell me, because Caleb from Twitter is signing out.